I would say this season arguably is one of our best seasons since I've taken the job. We played top top opposition, the likes of Spain and Holland, Poland, Czech Republic, and came out with really, really good results. But also good performances, where a squad of 18 to 20 all participated in the games. Yes, I would have one particular highlight. It would be when we were in a four-team tournament in Pinatar in Spain. Um, Going into the tournament, we decided to use the group as like a qualifier for Euros, even though we're only U15s. Just trying to get that mindset into the kids about performances and results do matter in a group stage. So basically, going into the tour game against Hungary at half time, it was 0-0. But going in, our objective was we had to win by 3 clear goals to make sure we qualify to the next stage. And we scored an injury time, the third one. And just to see the players' faces and the staff faces to see that they achieved their objective would be a really good highlight for me, I have to say. So I would absolutely, I'd start with around 600 players. So I've got to narrow that down to a pool of players in conjunction with the National Academy. So we got it down to 85 this year. And then we start having some assessment days and some events where they all come in and out as they develop at different stages, this age group. Well, me and Paul Ozam, 15s and 16 head coaches, would talk a lot. And our goal was, when the Under-17 Championships was on this year, the players that were picked for the first qualifying tournament. So out of the 20 that was picked, 19 of them came through the Under-15s into the 16s. So that consistency is very, very good. That sort of communication between the coaches, make sure we have the right players who are at that ability are getting their opportunities. So there was only one kid, Charlie McCann, that at 15s didn't come on our radar, but every other kid was. So to me, that's a huge bonus for Irish football. Is there a new style to Irish football? I would say no. I would say what we have in the international setup anyway is consistency between all the managers. So we would meet once a month, and it would be Mick McCarthy to Stephen, right down from Tom down to myself. And we would go through our match reports and our principles of play that we coach at each level. So 15's principles would be more on development, not a little bit more on development, where the results are secondary. But you wouldn't say that to the kids' minds, you know. Where as you go up through the older age groups, you wait for tournaments and so forth, it's about, you know, getting results. So I don't think the style has changed. I think we're getting our players more comfortable in possession, more calm in possession. And I think that's a knock-on effect from our National League and the good work done within in our schoolboy section as well. I think it's in a very good place. I think international football is in a very good place in Ireland. I think not that results really matter, but it does show you we're competing at a higher level than we did. I think our style of play has got a little bit better, where our players are more comfortable in possession. I do think that, especially from my side, that communication with the clubs, whether it's schoolboy clubs, whether it is League of Ireland clubs, has improved, so that we're all helping to make sure that the player is at the forefront of what we're all trying to achieve. A couple of good examples I'd like to share would be likes of Shamrock Rovers I dealt with this year and St. Kevin's. So Shamrock Rovers had one young boy that I seen playing as a fullback for us. He was playing for a midfielder for them. So they helped me by playing him as a fullback in terms of our communication. And St. Kevin's with another lad who was a centre back, it was a right back. I asked him to play him as a centre back for me for a couple of games because I can see him there, and they helped with that as well. So between ourselves and the two clubs, we always put a player first, and I think that's a good thing for Irish football.